Hey guys, what's up? Today I would like to continue with the solo adventures with the Legion of Explorers, the second wing. So let's go ahead and purchase that for now. Right over here, Uldaman. Alright, there we got it. And now we can travel there.
Hail, fellow explorer! I'm Bran Bronzebeard, the League's founder. I've got a lead on the headpiece of the staff. It's somewhere here in Uldaman.
Alright.
Uldaman's infested with trogs. We'll have to fight through them to reach the headpiece.
So Chieftain Scarvish. The second piece of the staff is somewhere inside Uldaman. Alright, enemy minions cost 2 more. Swap at the start of your turn. So you probably want to choose a deck which is based upon more spells or just cheaper minions. So let's go ahead and do that. So I guess the Reno Mage could be doing pretty decently here. So let's go ahead with that.
Jaina versus Scarvash.
Uldaman for trogs only!
You asked for it.
Yeah, so this will probably cost 5 then, which means, yeah, this is just too expensive. I don't really know about the mirror entity. I think it's something you don't really want to have in the very beginning, as it probably becomes better later in the game.
Scarvash was a wee trog last I was here. Now he's bigger, stupider, and uglier. Trog no stupid! Trog make you stupid!
So yeah, the minions cost really a lot. I think Emperor could, in theory, do a pretty decent job. I wonder if they will become even more expensive. So this one will go to 7 then. So let's see about that. Oh, alright. So now spells are more expensive. Oh, okay, so it's good that we are not only playing spells here. So now the minions are at the normal price. Alright.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Yeah, Overload is probably also an interesting mechanic here. So now spells are cheaper again, or at least at a normal price, which means we can take care of this one here.
Fascinating! These mithril runes contain Guardian Code. They must date back to the Titans.
Focus, Bran.
So I wonder a little bit about the secret, but let's just play an Acolyte and end the turn there. It could be Freezing Trap, but let's just see. It's a Freezing Trap at least. So I will just draw more cards. And maybe the Frostbolt is not too bad. But then again, I would also like to keep it for stronger minions. Let's just do it here. So I think that Emperor could actually have a really solid value here in this match. Let's just first attack. Alright, once again nothing, so I will just play Emperor. And once again end the turn.
I have the power!
None may steal our secrets.
Oh, he hits both of them here, that's really unlucky. Otherwise the might could have survived. Yeah, a lot of battle cry damage there. So Vaporize surely is interesting. Otherwise kind of cold also doing pretty well. So let's just go ahead with that, I guess. Of course, leaving those up here is a little bit annoying, but there's not too much you can do here right now.
Drag no stupid!
So let's first see which kind of potion we get.
Drink the power.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. We just can't use it yet. So let's play another minion. He attacks with the strongest minion first, so that's actually pretty good. Get that out the way. We're always high rolling here with these ones. Crack roll. Yeah, the healing would be really nice, but then there's practically nothing else to play. So I still prefer this. Now we have to take care of this as well. And at this point... Ooh, oh. Ah, it's Dart Trap. Sure. And then the Dragon's Breath over here. And I think Mirror Entity can do decently.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah, I might have to use the Polymorph here. I'm not really sure. I might want to start with this.
The makers.
Another Dart Trap. Yeah, that surely hurts. Already getting pretty low here, but there's not really too much of a choice. I just have to hope that he doesn't have too much in-hand damage. And end the turn here. So there's not really anything I can play here actually. Card Apothecary just not really making too much sense. So I will just attack like that and end the turn. Yeah, let's maybe just discover a card and see what we get. Yeah, none of these is really too good. Mortal Coil cannot really do much over here in this situation. I guess just picking the best minion is the right answer then. And I simply have to polymorph this one. As I can't really deal with it otherwise, can't really take more damage. So let's end the turn like that. And it's really good that he doesn't give the 5 damage face there, but into a minion. Roaring Torch is pretty nice here, let's use that. And then a Water Elemental. And hopefully we can end it next turn. But let's see. Yeah, really good that he sends that into a minion, as he could already have killed us actually. I guess this is a good one. Next champion and see what we get. Nourish here, too expensive to play. So not really a choice besides just attacking here. Yeah, so that's the game for us. At least that's good. Getting the first challenge here out of the way. Oh, Call of the Wild, that's pretty sick. Alright.
This way, hero. Hop in the minecart.
So we get the Tunnel Truck, pretty solid Shaman card. And the Every Conjurer, also a really good mage card. And now we can move to the next challenge.
This mine shaft leads straight to the center of Uldaman.
Minecart Rush. Escape the Trogs in this super safe minecart. Escape the Trogs. So I think there was a similar challenge over here where you had to escape.
Now we gotta get out of here before we get squished.
So we probably just have to survive. So I think something with feelings should be pretty solid here.
Watch out, we're being chased!
Alright, so just like in the first wing, we have a challenge where we have 10 turns that we need to survive, but this time we can't use one of our own decks, but we're given a deck here. So this one lets us draw 3 cards, just like this one. Deal 3 damage to all enemy minions. It's not good enough here just yet. Taunt, can't attack. Yeah, I think this is probably the most solid choice otherwise. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Yeah, let's do that maybe. Alright. And then we play the Spike Decoy here.
Come on, get me!
So they don't have any effect. Alright, actually pretty insane how much they can put up here. Yeah, let's maybe just draw first and see what we get. We can't really do too much on board, but then again, yeah, this one is also pretty appealing. Yeah, let's do this first and then the hero power. So now there are only 2 remaining, but he is putting more up. So this time to taunt minions with 0-3. Yeah, it's not too threatening at least. Deal 10 damage, that's pretty nice. So we don't get more than 2 mana, it seems. Yeah, maybe I think this turn is a turn where we can actually draw, where the threat is not too huge. And this is probably a nice card. Get 1 turn closer to escape. I just don't really want to use it now. Let's maybe draw again. There's just no huge threat here. Spike Decoy, sure. Boom also pretty good. So we can use that next turn. I think using one of these is enough. And besides that, I think playing a minion is better here than taking care of one of those. As there's only 4 damage on the board. These are a little bit stronger. So it's time for 1 boom. Then we clear this one, and now the hero power clears the last one for us. So we managed to empty their board for now.
Riding carts and throwing bombs. This is a blast.
Yeah, they're not too strong, luckily. So I guess I will just do it like this. Put up 2 taunt minions, and there's not really a reason to attack, so let's just end the turn here.
Wait, wait.
I guess it's time for another boom. Then I can kill one, and the other one I will just trade in. Clearing the board once more. So yeah, now I would like to move forward.
Full speed ahead!
And otherwise there's not really too much to do. Yeah, just playing this one here. And it's over now, or they have another turn? They do have another turn. But it doesn't really matter too much. They can't get past the taunt, and that's it. Nice. So another challenge done here.
Lost him. The headpiece is in the next room.
Alright, so we get the Tom Spider, discover a beast, and the Unearthed Raptor Battlecry. Choose a friendly minion, gain a copy of its deferral effect. Another really good set of cards here. Alright, and now we can once again move on to the next challenge.
The stone giant Arcadis has got the headpiece, but he won't give it up without a fight.
Arcadis, that stone giant has the second piece. It seems to be moving though. Summon an O2 statue for both players. So that's not really telling too much. I wonder what that could be. Once again, don't really have too much of an idea what I want to play here. I guess the Arena Log is just a good choice overall, so let's try that.
Gul'dan versus Arcadis!
Who dares the wrath of the Makers? Your souls.
Yeah, maybe Doomsayer is a good idea here. I don't really know. Soulfire. What do you want to keep in a match like this? Spellbreaker could be interesting. I don't really like the Soulfire too much. Discarding this early can be pretty painful. So we start, but I can't play anything, so I'll just end it here. So yeah, with them creating more and more statues every turn, I think it's a good idea to have buff cards in the deck. I just wonder if I want to play the Doomsayer already. I feel like the threat of 102 is not really enough to play it already. So I will wait a little bit with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So buffing the minions and giving them taunt, I guess that's pretty strong and can be helpful. So I actually hope that the Doomsayer is still doing it here. It's not too slow and that he simply can't take care of that. So he's just trading using Slam. Yeah, that's good for us, of course. So they didn't really deal with it. Yeah, is there reason to play much? I guess I just go for an Earthen Ring for Seer. I assume that once you're ahead on board, this shouldn't be too difficult.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Alright, what do we get? Oh, this is pretty nice. Volcanic Potion. Can take care of them pretty well. So I might just want to play the Mountain Giant here. Yeah, I think that's good. And yeah, if he plays more bows, I just want to take care of that. So let's go.
None may steal our secrets.
That's painful, of course. That would be reduced just like that. What if I silence it? That should bring it back to 8-8, right? Let's try that then. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, then I will attack over here and play the Void Walker, as the Void Walker covers this one pretty well at least. Unless he buffs his minions again somehow. And now he destroys all statues. Okay. And takes care of my giant. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying. Whoa. Now he draws 2 cards as well. Alright, let's see. I guess the Volcanic Potion is not too bad, so I can just go face and use the Volcanic Potion. And Dark Peddler I can play as well, so let's see what we discover first. And I think I will pick the Soul Fighter and draw a card. So yeah, as long as you have the board control, I guess it's not really that difficult. But I assume that once you're falling behind, it's becoming really painful. Alright, why did he not attack here? I don't really see, but yeah, whatever. So second red bruiser is cheaper, so let's play that. And Blast Crystal Potion takes pretty good care of this one. I actually really want to clear their board, as more buffs could become really frustrating. Otherwise end the turn here like that. Yeah, so it's a good thing that we took care of most of the minions, as now only one of them is getting buffed. Yeah, Reno secures this pretty well. I don't even know if I should use much here. I guess the Shambler is not too bad. And I will simply Shadow Bolt this one. Create some Predator here. By going full face. So if both the Soul Fighters hit, it's probably the end of the game here. Okay, buffs his own minion, that's no issue. Lava Shock. Yeah, with the Lava Shock, it should be over here. Soul Fire. Oh, we discard a Soul Fire, well that's unlucky. 20% chance, but it's already enough anyway. So we can finish it like that. And with that, the next challenge is done.
Only one piece to go.
Fierce Monkey. 3 mana, 3 for taunt. Yeah, that's not too bad. And the Reliquary Seeker. If you have 6 other minions, gain +4/+4. Yeah, I guess that's just too difficult to really play with. And there we get the final reward. Excavated Evil, deal 3 damage to all minions, shuffle this card into your opponent's deck. Just really good against aggro decks. So a really strong priest card. And Brang Bronzebeard, your battle cries trigger twice. Just overall a really strong card for a lot of decks. And we unlock the class challenges as well.
They found the second piece. My plan is nearly complete.
So that's pretty nice so far, so we can go back and head over to the class challenges now and complete these as well. So yeah, let's start out with the Druid class challenge, again the Chieftain Scaravash, and let's go.
Malfurion versus Scaravash.
Full demand for drugs only. I must protect the wild.
So here we are given a deck already. And yeah, giving both players spell damage I don't really like too much. Savage Roar, a little too slow here in the very beginning. Mark of Nature is something you can consider keeping. But then again, I also want to see which other cards are in the deck here. So I don't really have any idea. Actually a really pricey deck, so this one is right now at 10. Usually at 8, but being too more expensive due to the hero power. So let's just end here as we can't do anything. Yeah, now we can at least play the Scarab and discover a free cost card. So next turn spells are cheaper, so we could play this one, but Healing Touch doesn't really do too much in the very beginning. So I consider between the Druid of the Flame and the Spider Tank. Overall the Spider Tank stats with 3-4 are pretty much just better than 2-5 or 5-2. So let's go with the Spider Tank. Although we can't play it next turn as the hero ability will switch again and now the Spider Tank costs more. So this one makes it a little bit difficult to use spells. I could only use Mulch, I think this is not really a good Mulch target. So I will just Hero Power and I think hit over here to build at 1 health. So if I don't really get anything to play, I can just Hero Power it again. And otherwise, I could use Savagery, but then I buff this one, so I don't really do anything on the board. So let's not do that for now. So he didn't play anything, that's also interesting. Yeah, I guess I will discover bees. Not really too much to do otherwise. Yeah, this one is actually pretty good, just value-wise, buffing all other minions. The question is if it can survive on board. Might just die immediately, then Capture Drumonga is probably the better choice. But I already have a really strong minion, so I think I'd like the Adult Grizzly. And end the turn here.
Trogzor! Trogzor!
Yeah, this seems like a better Mulch target. But since I don't really have a follow-up, I could also just Hero Power the last one. So I might do it like that. Clear this one over here, then it's like over there, and Mulch the last one. And I will just hope that there's not coming a better Mulch target next turn.
Ancient curse.
Yeah, that of course would be a better Mulch target, but I think I'm not too sad about this. Nonetheless, so I will just play the Adult Grizzly, I think, and otherwise use this very expensive spell to take care of the curse here.
The Fire Lord.
Yeah, sadly this turn our minions cost more, so it's a little bit difficult to deal with this board. I might actually just want to take care of the stronger one, so I will deal 5 damage over here, and yeah, take 6 damage to the face to clear the minion, and send this one face. Alright, I think I will just put this one up. It won't gain taunt, but it's just with 8-8 a really strong minion. And I prefer that over just taking smaller minions here. Especially this one I really don't like to play just like that, as they can abuse the spell damage as well, as you can see here. And on that one. Yeah, Raven Idol, maybe just to discover a strong spell, I assume is a good idea, so let's do that. Yeah, so the Soul of the Forest is not really doing it here. Dark Whispers might be an option, just to summon 5 Wisps. Or next turn give a minion +5/+5 and taunt. Otherwise the Wrath, just to cycle a card or take care of the Trog is also good. I might prefer that overall. Simply taking care of the minion we have to deal with here. And I think besides that, I still like to discover Beast. Over doing nothing here. Yeah, Death Rattle wise is not too strong. I really don't like this card too much. I think the Jungle Panther is just the best choice. So let's go with that. He actually gives me the immediate trade here, which is a little bit strange. So it could be Freezing Trap, but last time he played with Dart Traps only. So I assume it's the same this time. So yeah, I can just easily trade in there. That's pretty nice. And otherwise I like to just fill up the board here a little bit. Play this one, and then this one.
None may steal our secrets.
The Fire Lord.
So yeah, I guess it's finally time to use this. And give a minion +4 health and taunt. Question is still if it's too good, but yeah. Let's just do it. And besides that, I will play the combatant here. So I can trade over here. But then again, he has to trade into it anyway. So I think I'll just go and trade into that minion here. And end the turn.
The ancient curse.
The makers.
Yeah, I don't really want to use the hero power, as it will damage me when it's once again Dart Trap. So I assume the best thing is to simply trade here and play a few minions. I don't really trust this too much, but I think it's time to just use it. So I will trade in here. And just to be sure that this one dies, I will make that trade as well.
Drag no stupid!
Yeah, so drawing 3 cards is a good idea here, so let's do that. Yeah, still nothing that really just helps us, so yeah, I guess there's not really a choice. I was hoping to just get something to deal with, this one or this one. But yeah, now I seemingly have to trade in everything. And yeah, just to let this one hit face, I want to trade in this order. Now I can actually discover another spell without the minion of him getting even stronger. Yeah, Healing Touch might not even be too bad. Otherwise I also like the Lunar Visions. But I'm out of mana. I still don't really want to use the hero power. This time I'm almost certain that I will just take 5 damage. I think that's not worth it. Yeah, so now he drew into his own curse. So that damages him at least.
Wait.
So I want to discover first before doing something else. And see what we get. Here a mulch is not too bad, I think. Then again, the Mark of Nature pretty much does the same. Yeah, I guess the Mark of Nature is actually the best idea here. And I think I will do it like this. Give this one charge. So to take care of this minion over here. And yeah, this I will probably use next turn, so let's use the stealth on this one. And just end the turn here. So we are slowly getting out of cards, but I think that's not the main issue. Another Savagery, yeah, they're just almost completely useless. But let's see what we draw. Yeah, Savage Roar is not too bad. Sadly, the Savagery only hits on a minion. Otherwise, I think we would almost have lethal here. But yeah, I think I will go with the safer option and give this one more health and taunt. And then attack face. Once again, just end it like that. So it's still not a lethal yet. And becoming a little bit difficult here to deal with. I assume I will just use this one to summon 2 1/1 saplings. And go face again otherwise. And hopefully when our minions survive we should have lethal next turn. So I will once again just end the turn. Yeah, so it shouldn't matter anymore. We have 8 plus 3, so this will be enough. And just to be sure about the trap there that he has here. It's once again the dart trap. And there we go. So it was quite a bit of a grind. It took pretty long here, almost going through the entire deck. But it worked out in the end. And let's see what we get here as a reward. The Mounted Raptor Deferral summon a random 1-cost minion. So yeah, overall a pretty decent card, and it's also Beast. So not too bad for the Druid. And now we can go with the last class challenge, which is the Paladin one over here. So yeah, let's just head right into it.
Uther versus Arcadus! Who dares the wrath of the Makers? I will fight with honor.
So yeah, Paladin is actually a bit of a buffing deck, so this is probably a pretty decent class for this matchup. I don't really like keeping the Cult Master here early on, and the Blessings. Yeah, Older Man probably is a decent option to take here. So let's keep this one in the hand. Yeah, the Competitive Spirit really has a lot of value once he summoned a few of the statues. So I don't really want to play that too early, but wait a little bit with it. Sacred Trial also a pretty interesting option here. I will just hero power and end the turn. So he's not playing exactly in the same way, because last time he buffed his minion on that turn. So I might want to test what happens if I attack here. Alright, then I will just hero power, and I think it's a good moment to play the competitive spirit here. Sadly it does trade, so we cannot buff all the minions. But with the raid leader it's still a pretty decent turn. I don't really know if I want another hero power. I think the one I have is pretty good. So let's go with the Sacred Trial and the raid leader. Oh, and the Sacred Trial is gone. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I guess I still want to do at least one trade, but besides that, it doesn't really make too much sense to attack further. Yeah, and he pretty much faced exactly the same turn. Yeah, I think I like just playing the Defender of Argus here. Then I will trade over here, trade like this, and probably put 1 damage into this one and end the turn. Yeah, so that's a little bit painful, as we actually had more statues than they did. And also makes this turn a little bit awkward. Probably just going with another Defender of Argus and going face here. This is once again not too easy. I think it's a good idea to hero power and use the blessings here. I will make this trade at least, and otherwise just go face. And here Ulderman, especially together with the Cult Master, gets a bit of value. So I weaken his strong taunt minion. Can trade those two in, and for each one I will draw a card. Yeah, and otherwise I will just go face here. So unless he plays something extremely insane here, this should actually be the game and be enough. Especially due to the overload, he couldn't really do much on this turn. And that just gives us the lethal here. So I'll buff this one. And end the game like that.
Not in my house.
Yeah, so the class challenges were actually not too easy, but worked out in the end. But yeah, pretty interesting. So that were all the challenges we could do. Last reward is the Alderman, as the wing is also called Alderman, so I guess that's not too much of a surprise. Pretty strong card for the Paladin. Just really good for a lot of different scenarios. And that are all the challenges of the second wing. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.